1902年7月5日，亞歷山道揾到一個機會向瑪利亞施襲。
We're here at the stairwell in front of St. Maria Goretti's house. On the day that she was attacked, Maria was sitting at the top of this stairwell. She was mending a shirt for Alessandro Serenelli, her attacker. She was also watching her baby sister, Teresa, who was an infant at the time. Alessandro Serenelli came in from the fields where he was working, just in front of me, and he walked up this stairwell past Maria and went into the house. He came out a short time later and pulled her into the house, and he had with him an instrument very similar to this one. This is an instrument used to sharpen the blades on farm instruments here in Italy during that time period. It is mounted on a wooden handle, and its blade, its metal component, is approximately 6 inches long. And he placed the end of that file against Maria's throat, and he said to her, "Maria, unless you do what I want you to do, I will kill you." Maria refused.
亞歷山道喺極度憤怒之下，用利器插咗瑪利亞9次，佢力大驚人，甚至將短刀整彎咗。瑪利亞失去知覺，瞓喺地下。亞歷山道就走咗入自己房間，將自己反鎖起嚟。
At a certain point, Maria regained consciousness, and she managed to drag herself over to the door, which is about 6 feet away. And she managed to reach up and flip the latch holding the door closed so that she could make an attempt to open the door and cry out for help. Alessandro heard her flip that latch, and he came back and stabbed her 5 more times. It was these second wounds that would kill Maria 24 hours later. Now you can imagine, right? You're noting the distance that we're traveling. If you had 14 stab wounds in your body and you're lying on an ox cart and being dragged, you can imagine that experience, the pain and the suffering. And it is for that reason why the last 24 hours of Maria's life, from the time of her attack until the time she died, they're referred to as the Passion of Maria Goretti. They're compared to the sufferings received and endured by our Lord.
瑪利亞被發現嘅時候，佢已經發緊燒。當佢被送到醫院嘅時候，發燒加上脫水，令佢非常口渴。為咗避免引發腹膜炎，醫生冇辦法俾佢飲水，令佢要承受更大嘅痛苦。
It was her parish priest who had been called to the hospital that posed this question to Maria. He asked her, "Maria, our Lord from the cross also begged for water, but no one gave him any. Will you also offer up your thirst for sinners?" And she said, "Yes, Father, I will." And she never asked for anything again. Beneath this glass case here are some of the wrappings, the cloth that covered the operating table as St. Maria was being operated upon.
瑪利亞嘅身體多處被插穿，醫生盡力為佢止血。喺手術嘅過程中，醫生冇將佢麻醉，因為佢喺大量失血嘅情況下，心臟已經非常虛弱，麻醉藥可能會令佢心臟衰竭。
Throughout that surgery, in which they enlarged every one of Maria's wounds so that they could suture her internally, Maria felt every movement of the surgeon's blade and hands. Throughout that surgery, Maria never cried out and never complained once. She offered everything up for the salvation of sinners.
急救嘅時候咧，佢可以做得到呢樣嘢，即係11歲細路仔諗翻轉頭，我自己個仔即係喺呢個咁嘅情況之下，冇可能即係可以忍到咁嘅痛苦，即係就算我自己都冇可能做到呢件事。咁我覺得佢好犀利。
當手術完成嘅時候，瑪利亞嘅身體仍然無法止血。喺身體承受住極大痛苦嘅時候，瑪利亞最關心嘅 係佢媽媽。
Following her surgery, Maria was here lying in her hospital bed, and the rules at the time were such that family members could not stay overnight in the hospital. They were not permitted to be with a patient inside the hospital. So her concern at that time is, where is my mother going to sleep tonight? Because she knew, she was aware her mother couldn't stay here. And so even in that moment, in her dying moments, Maria's concern was outward directed. It would have been very easy for her to be inwardly directed, to be sorrowing about herself, but her concern was always for the state of others.
更令人難以置信嘅係，瑪利亞臨死前竟然講咗呢一句說話：我原諒亞歷山道，我希望會喺天堂裏面再見到佢。就係咁樣，瑪利亞喺世上11年嘅生命就完結咗啦。
For an 11-year-old who really understand the glory of God, everlasting life, what's to come, this isn't everything, it's not all about me, the selfies and the materialism. So I think Maria's message is simple, but it's incredibly deep in that there's something bigger than yourself.